Hello! I'm gonna do my standard thing where I talk for a little bit and then I make sure I can be heard. Hello! I'm gonna do my standard thing where I talk. Awesome! Hello, anyone who may be watching. This is Made Up Songs about made up people. I think this is like the 11th one, which in some scales is a very small number, but in others, huge. And in this case, I think pretty big. So yes, this is a stream where I make up songs about people's tabletop roleplay game characters, campaigns, stories, moments, etc., etc. And yeah, basically, people send me suggestions, but you're welcome to put things in chat. So I'm just realizing this is the custom Muppet of Benoit Blanc a la Knives Out that I own for reasons. Just kind of shuffle. And also, if you're wondering why I have a lapel mic clipped to my glasses, it's because it's the best way to make captions work when you are singing, because if I have it literally any lower, the ukulele sounds overwhelm the captioning. I've had a request. It's quite a cool one, but I've got to see how I'm going to figure it out. So I have had a social media request, which is for a song. It's a very meta one. I did not prep properly. I did not have everything preloaded. So, a song about a person who realizes they only exist in the song, and that when the song ends, they will cease to exist. I'm probably going to put it in just like a classic fantasy setting. If you have games that aren't fantasy settings, you know, cyberpunk, kids on bikes, whatever, feel free. But I often default to fantasy because it's just an easy one to go for. I mean, this is a sad song. It feels like it needs sad chords. And that's all I've got to go off of. The song about a person who realizes they only exist in the song, and when that song ends, they will cease to exist. Okay. I mean, let's just jump in, right? I should stop stalling and just trying to think of things. They exist in a song. Oh God, sorry. I'm trying to sort out my hair, and I'm probably creating horrible sounds on the lapel mic. You know what? There's just gonna be one where we go on a journey and we see what happens. Actually, is there a? I'm just gonna do this. Otherwise, the lapel mic is the cable for it is trailing right across the ukulele, and God, oh dear God. Either way, it feels like I don't know how I've managed this before on streams where I haven't had the lapel cable just all over me. Tuck it behind my various piercings. Okay. I want to go with something that's like a little bit sad, but not totally sad. I think that's in tune. It's good. A silhouette stands brave against the sky as the sun sets and the day dies. A hero stands ready to fight as the day goes in the fading light, and they are the stuff of legends. They are the ones the songs are sung about, and every day of theirs is so full of adventure they never stop to think about. If you're the legend people sing of what happens when the singing ends, what if your stories are known notes and melodies are all that consist of your friends. If you are the thing that songs are sung of, what happens when the singing stops? What if you need a rhythm to keep going on? And what's left when the rhythm is lost? Oh, keep going, keep doing things that are worth being sung of still. You hope that you'll never run out of adventures, but in your heart you know you will. So you fight with ferocity and love with such fire, 'cause all you want to do is continue, that's your one desire. But exhaustion sets in, you feel you can never win, and you're so damn lucky that's bittersweet enough to be sung of. If you are the thing that songs are sung of, what happens when the singing ends? What if your stories are simply notes of a tune and melodies all that's made up of your friends? If you are the thing that songs are sung of, what happens when the singing stops? And what if the rhythm you need to continue, what's left when that rhythm stops? And keep it beautiful if you can, even if the thing that's being beautiful is being sad. You know what people like to sing of, so everything you do has to have that veneer of beauty, of a story well told, even though that's not what life can never be. And these attempts to turn your life into good stories, well, it brings you to your knees, because the thing life has on what we like to sing of, and you know you've been denying yourself that. So enjoy what you've got, tell a story for yourself, and just be happy with that. 'Cause if you are the thing that songs are sung of, what happens when the singing ends? What you've done is turn your stories into the ones with notes, and made only melodies into friends. If you are the thing that songs are sung of, what happens when the singing stops? The more important question is, if you try to stick to stories, what outside of them have you lost? And I'm sorry that no end to this song will ever be good enough. That, I thought that was going to be like kind of bittersweet and a bit dark, and a bit sad, but that really went there. It's been a weird couple of days. So yes, I went on like a weird meta thing about the dissonance between stories and life. Sometimes that's where this stream goes. Hi, Prove Yourself and Rise. Well, if you've got a character, if you've got like a character or a story of yours from tabletop games, like tell me a little bit about them, and I'll make a song up, because that was my only pre-given suggestion. I'm a character. I'd need more detail in order to do a song. I need just like a little bit of info. You know, just some details to riff off of. And to be honest, there's also a song that I might do today that's based on some gameplay in a stream earlier this week, one of the Along and Me supper streams. There's a really cool story in that about growing mushrooms across realities to dilate time in order to give people more time to complete things before they die. Oh, I'm really sorry. Prove Yourself and Rise. Oh god, sorry, this is getting quite my thing. Oh. I'm really sorry. Is there any like positive things I can throw in the song for you? Because I'm always very comfortable singing like very bittersweet sad songs when it's like about characters and stuff, because then it's, you know, it's the story where you get to play into it being a bit sad. If I knew it was something based on a real person, I'd probably it would feel a bit more difficult doing just something that feels fully sad. But also, if there's just like a song about a character that you want that would be a nice thing for you to have today, go for it. Oh, you're an anime character. Oh god, I don't know anime that well. God, if you want to, throw some anime tropes into chat and I'll try and work them into the song, because I've watched very little anime in my life. I'm gonna get it real wrong tonally. Yeah. What's anime sadness? I mean, like I've got sad chords. Don't worry, I got sad chords. Okay, this is a made-up anime then. In the mountaintop today, if you zoom in on the hillside, as the sun breaks through a cloud, someone is coming to rise. Yes, prove yourself and rise. You've got another day. It's a fresh set of chances ahead. So consider everything that you can do right as you get out of your bed. And there's powers that surround you, enemies they abound, and you can't get onto solid ground as this tidal wave just splits through the hillside and you're washed away. 'Cause every day takes you to another part of the earth where you're given a fresh chance to prove your worth. And today you're gonna be so far from home, you are gonna be truly alone. So prove yourself and rise today. It's another time for you to shine. Yes, prove yourself and rise today. You've got one more time. Prove yourself and rise today above every day before. 'Cause if you thought this boy was sad, well, today he's gonna be sad a little bit more. So look at the night sky as the day is drawing in. This trying to swim in an open ocean with no end inside, until through the darkness a beam of moonlight strikes with one promise, a magical promise, and it's this: you'll get another chance, my dear. When you wake up, you won't still be here. I'm a guardian angel sent from above, and what I do, I think I do it with love, but the angel doesn't seem to know. This is worse, this is a curse, to always start again, always start over. When will this one day or forever be over? But yes, your eyes close, and tomorrow they'll open again. So prove yourself and rise, there's another day, they call it a gift. Oh, prove yourself and rise, just another 24 hours to live, and an angel watches over you, but doesn't see that the reason you're blue. So prove yourself and rise, and maybe today will be the last time. My laptop went blank, so I couldn't see the chat during that one. Oh, hi Probe. If you want to say things like that, you will have to get in the queue. And by that, I mean the queue of the one person that is you. One moment, folks. Jesus Christ. I mean, like, I'm not surprised that your name is full of numbers, but it really makes it difficult to make sure. Oh, fucking hell. I'm so sorry, everyone, about this little interlude. It's really frustrating. Da da da. Thank you, Oz. Sorry, I will sort you out in a second. Yeah, you are gonna have to wait for me. Oh, you're Jesus Christ. Oh, right, okay. 1 second, I'm just kind of covering multiple bases. Aces. Sorry, thank you, Oz, for volunteering. I am just gonna add you now. There you are. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much for volunteering as tribute, Oz. Jesus Christ. Some people. And I'm sorry, Prove Yourself and Rise, that there were mean things in chat during your song. From a account that is 17 minutes old. I don't know what's going on there. Yes, the prompt was Prove Yourself and Rise wanted a song about them. They've said they're an anime character. We both don't know anime that well. So it was making up like a song of an imagined anime show that is about them getting up every day and trying to do things, but going to bed not necessarily feeling that they'd done the things they wanted to do. But that was quite fun. I've not had one that's like such an open, like, suggestion before, which is cool. If people want to put suggestions in chat, absolutely do. I apologize for anyone who saw like unkind comments in chat. Fortunately, it seems they were only unkind about me and they weren't unkind about any of you, though I'm sorry. I think like, yeah, let's just, don't feed people in chat like that's what they want. Fortunately, this channel, this stream rarely gets any of that kind of stuff. And yeah, just a reminder to anyone who is still in chat, be decent and be respectful. That's, you know, the vibe here, as in like just in life. But yes, if anyone has any suggestions for songs, absolutely go ahead. I've got one in mind from this upper stream that I could do, but I am always happy to take suggestions. Right. Okay, while people can think up suggestions for songs, this is based on a character that was made up in a stream earlier this week during a game. And is basically a person in another world who wants to train an apprentice before they die so that their life's work isn't ruined. But the other world, time goes very fast, they're running out of time. However, there are portals between our world and theirs. And as part of this game on a stream, we decided we would grow mushrooms between the worlds to like dilate time. It might not make much sense. I don't know if this song will make more sense of it. Let's see. We're gonna go very simple. I can't be bothered to think of like a more complex set of chords. Somewhere, something is growing silently. Somewhere, time is slowing mercifully, because it feels like it's always running out, and everything in your life comes into doubt, but if your need is strong enough, another world might hear it. If your need is strong enough, then the obstacles you need not fear it, because something's reaching out gently, gently. Something's creeping out. Look and see, oh look and see. Something's breaking through, from somewhere that just wants to help you, and all you had to do was ask, and maybe this time your luck will last. 'Cause if your need is strong enough, trust there are those who'll answer the call. If your need is strong enough, trust there are those who will bow for the fall. And buying time can be surprisingly cheap when there are people waiting in line to give generously. Yes, waiting in line to give generously. So somewhere in another world, there's someone who has time now, 'cause of people reaching through just because they wanted to help, give a little, not to get anything at all, but just for the sake of knowing that person would be okay after all. 'Cause if your need is strong enough, trust there are those that will answer the call. Yes, if your need is strong enough, trust there are those who will buffer the fall. Yes, if your need is strong enough, the one thing I can say is just ask for help, and help should come your way. It's nice doing the more chill ones that are a bit slower, a bit more gentle. Sorry, I can't, like, I'm not gonna pretend, I can't deny that when my my laptop screen goes dark and I can't see the chat, I go, oh, I'm gonna see the chat, I wonder what's popped up. But we're all good. Are there any suggestions? Because I'm trying to pull things out of my brain, but actually I've done quite a lot in terms of mining games that I play in, and like characters I've played with and stuff for songs. I definitely don't want to start repeating myself, because then I'll go to people and be like, hey, I sung a song about your character. They'll go, wait, you've already done that. I go, oh fuck. It makes it sound like the first song was very forgettable, doesn't it? Sorry, my throat's a little bit sore. I've already actually been singing a lot of Montaigne this morning, because Montaigne is my new favourite artist. Ugh. Who I would thoroughly recommend. I don't know if any of you know Montaigne. Montaigne was Australia's Eurovision Song Contest entrant, but has also like collabed with Auntie Donna and has some incredible songs like For Your Love. And oh god, there's some, but the titles are longer and I'm gonna get them wrong. Hey Shamini, no worries. If you have any suggestions, go for it, because I've kind of exhausted current suggestions from chat and current suggestions from social media, so I am more than happy to have people throw requests at me, because my brain is not good at coming up with the prompts myself this morning. Thank you, Shamini, that's very nice. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Sorry. That was just my instinctive. I just saw like a few words. I haven't read it properly. A song about a bloated, gas-filled zombie whose only mechanical function is to approach adventurers and then pierce itself with a knife and explode. It now lies in wait for its unlife's purpose. It just heard the adventurers... Okay, so it heard the adventurers enter the dungeon. Heard the adventurers enter the dungeon, and it's just waiting to... So it's kind of... We're getting kind of like weird bee or wasp vibes. I never know the difference between the whole bee and wasp sting thing. Gas damage. Okay. Let's... I'm just like, how am I going to end up making this sad or unexpectedly romantic? Because that's kind of the brand. Okay. Oh, what are we thinking about this for chords? Footsteps of an adventuring party echo through the dungeon. You know for you, and you know what you must do. Knife in hand, it's all part of the plan. You've been waiting all this time to expand. Oh, zombie, zombie, are you ready to die again? Die again. Footsteps of an adventuring party stop at the trapped room above. You know exactly how this should go. You're just waiting for them to come. And knife in hand, it's all part of the plan. You've been waiting so long to expand, but are you ready to expire? Or are you tired? Are you tired? Oh, footsteps of an adventuring party go through the doorway above. You really thought they'd spend more time stood at the door, but they must be pretty good, and they come. Oh, knife in hand, it's all part of the plan. Are you ready? You've been waiting so long to expand. But zombie, will you really be free? Be free. Oh, an adventuring party stands right before you. It looks like they want something more from you. Oh, and your knife is tied in your hand, tied in your hand. Oh, are you ready? Is this really as you planned? As you planned? 'Cause they look ready to tear you apart, and realizing how this will work, it breaks your heart. 'Cause you thought you'd go out in a blaze of glory, albeit gory, but you worry now there's no glory for you, zombie, for you, zombie. 'Cause the knife is pulled telekinetically away, and you wonder how you'll ever burst yourself without it today. Oh, and they're fighting, they're coming for you. This isn't the kind of fight you wanted for you. And you're waiting, you know this will happen soon. They've been ready for you. As a fireball hits the room, hits the room, and it's a blaze of glory, not the blade of glory that you'd hoped to have. The blast of the room sends the walls flying and rocks down on their heads. But they'd ready themselves for this moment. They had protective spells spent on them, and so they walk through the wall, that your blasted corpse brought down. They found a way to use your plan against you, but how? Oh, but how? Pieces of you left on the floor, covered by the crumbling walls. And as a final note of irony, there's a knife poking from the rubble with your hand around it tightly. Oh, zombie. Oh, zombie. Oh, zombie. You died nobly. I mean, the last line of that song was a big lie. Sorry if I was going too quiet for the captions. I couldn't see because I wasn't looking, so I can't focus on 8 things at once. The irony, you know, when if something's really so ironic that you have to state in a previous lyric that it's going to be ironic, just because, you know, it's so obviously ironic, you have to highlight that fact. It was a gorgeous noble death. Is this bad? Is it bad that this is making me want to watch Disney musical about zombies in a school that was ham-fisted? Oh, I see. I mean, like, there probably is something comparable. I mean, there's got to be, right? Or maybe it's one of those things that Disney has just gone, we're shifting and we're not gonna have it publicly available now. That's speculation from me. I'm not saying that exists. That is pure speculation. However, zombie musicals, I'd be well up for that. I did a zombie play in university, but it wasn't a musical. It had physical movement sequences. It was artsy as hell. Oz, the song that you requested was the first song that I sang. It actually came it actually came out really good. I'm really pleased with how it came out. So basically, when the stream ends, take a little look at like the first 5-8 minutes or whatever of the stream, because that song is in there. I didn't go really meta and be like, the song is never going to exist, so they will never exist. The first song was a song about if things never exist. Oh, okay. Tell me, is there anything else you can tell me, Shamini, about this person? I love the initial like prompt. I also I have a song request. I think it's about a fictional character who makes magical worlds with their mind. Are we talking Sherlock style Mind Palace? Are we talking like they can actually manifest those worlds? Are we talking like there's actually like a kind of miniature universe that occupies the inside of their brain? Like the there's a character, like there's a fake superhero character who just has like planets inside them. I can't remember who it is. There's probably loads of them. I see what you fucking done. Jesus Christ, I was talking about superheroes and stuff. I'm so obtuse. It's known that if like I had stats, insight would be the lowest, because I don't cotton onto things. Screw you, Shani. Okay, right. I'm going to twist this. I'm going to go with one of my earlier concepts. Oh God, now I'm really wondering, because like there's I swear, practically every good like fantasy or kind of magical or such like concept has been done in some other way in Red Dwarf, because now I'm thinking about Rimmer terraforming an entire planet which shapes to his personality and his thoughts and disposition and attitude. But thank you, Shamini. It was a very nice thing to say. Very sweet. I wonder if there is a song in someone with like a city inside them or a planet inside them. It's very a lesson has been learned, but the damage is irreversible. If you don't know that webcomic, look it up. I absolutely love it. It's so good. The damage is done. A lesson is learned, but the damage is irreversible, is I think the name of it. So yeah, fuck it. Let's make up something about a thing. Do clip it. I want to see what it's like. Yeah. Red Dwarf doesn't get enough credit for just like how legit good a lot of the stories are. And how really cool a lot of the concepts are. Anyway, let's do something based off of this webcomic with the idea of a city that lives, that is a city inside someone's skull. We're gonna do a song about that. Oh yeah, let's do this other easy set of chords that come naturally. Sorry, Sharmony. If it helps, this morning has been a bastard for moderating the chat appropriately. The miller's apprentice came in for work one day and saw their master sitting by the window, sitting by the window. They were making a new hat when they heard the apprentice say, "Is there something going on here that I don't know? I don't know. Why does this hat have a hole in it? Is that where a tiefling so horn should sit?" And the master just shook their head, and they said, "This is a window to let the light in on the city in someone's head. They're a special client, they've been with me all their life." That's what the master said. "This is a window to let the light shine on everyone inside." The apprentice sat down to watch, and that's the very moment the master died. So the apprentice took over, making the hat as best as they could. The apprentice took over, trying to make the hat the way that they should, and they never tried so hard. The distances the lengths they went to were never so far, and they forged a perfect hat with a window inside. How about that? This is a window to let the light in on the city that's inside. It's so that they can look out on the world with happiness and pride. It'll keep this person's head warm, but it'll warm those within too. And they presented the hat to the intended wearer and said, "I worked so hard on this for you." And as the wearer put on the hat, they turned their face away. And the milliner's assistant, well, the milliner now saw inside the head a parade. The streets of this tiny city were dead decorated to look so pretty, as a way of saying thank you to the person who worked so hard to let the light in. This is a window to let the light in on everyone inside, to make them feel comfortable. So happy and Milner, you can work now with pride, 'cause you were the one who let the light in, who tried so hard to help. So Milner, make sure to let the light in for yourself, for yourself. Nice. I have no idea if my thought process there made any sense, because I was like, actually singing a song about an entire city in a head feels like a lot, but there must be some kind of cute crossovers. Like, if you have a city in your head, do you get specialist hats? And does that mean that there's a really weird, neat little story with a Milner? Not enough fantasy stories about Milners. Oh yes, I'm so like, I can put the link, but I'm pretty sure if you Google the thing, sorry, I'm spread over laptops. It's already improved this morning. How much time and hustle I am putting things in chat and stuff, because my body woke me up at 6:30. No fucking clue why. I'm glad people are at least good. I'll probably only do one more song if anyone has any suggestions. Otherwise, I will just sing a song I've already made, because, you know, they're there. Yes. I'm quite liking how this morning's songs are turning out. I feel like they're more thoughtful. Though I don't know if that's just me making it up in my own head, just because of, like, I feel more thoughtful today. When I say already made, like, do not get hopes wildly up. Okay, I'll do the already made song just because my brain's a bit tired, but we can do the malicious DM. Maybe we do that another week. Maybe that is a story for another time. Okay. This is a song that I like. It was written about the end of a campaign where there was a lot of luck involved, which meant happy endings. So, okay. Well, no one died, none of the ones that we'd shed a tear for. All of the footsteps out of here belong to us. It's like we've stolen time, and I'm still surprised that I'm here for a moment so good it's a little hard to trust. And I know tomorrow's lying in wait, but don't ask me to think about tomorrow today. 'Cause today we won, and I feel like feeling like a winner. It's like air in my lungs and some quiet conversation with you at whatever pace we choose. At whatever pace we choose. I'm tired of plans, of always reaching for something in the distance. Can't the world at last just come in close? And with empty hands, it's so good to feel no resistance, no tension in letting everything just slow. Do you think somewhere someone's betting on us? 'Cause right now they're making a fortune. 'Cause today we won, and I feel like feeling like a winner. It's like air in my lungs and some quiet conversation with you at whatever pace we choose. At whatever pace we choose. And I'd like to find somewhere nice. Seems like that's what we're due. So what do you say? After all the world's been saved, maybe nothing has to end today. 'Cause today we won, and I feeling like a winner. Forget the air in my lungs and all the conversations with you. It's that now we get to choose. Ask, well, now what do we do? So that's one of the ones I made of a campaign I played in, which is a surprisingly happy, upbeat song. I know it did get very Watch with Mother. I wonder if I should do more. I could probably do Watch with Mother vibes with the kalimba, but I need to get better at the kalimba for that, because so far I can do a bit of the Pirates of the Caribbean theme slowed down, a Billie Eilish song, and a bit of Zelda. So I will work on the kalimba for Watch with Mother style vibes. Thanks so much to everyone who watched, and thanks to everyone who made requests. Again, apologies for the slight nastiness for someone in chat earlier. I do have like generic moderation stuff up, but obviously that's the first time this chat's ever need to be moderated for this stream. Normally the ones that I just do on my own that aren't part of wider projects are pretty quiet and super lovely. So I'm really sorry if that interrupted anyone's lovely vibes this morning. This stream is normally every 2 weeks. I don't want to make any promises. If you follow, then you will get a notification when I'm going live. But as things are opening back up, IRL work is starting to come back. So sometimes I have the spoons for these streams. Sometimes, unfortunately, I don't, or I have work clashes. However, a stream that is regular on this channel currently is Tuesday evenings Along Me supper streams, which are 7:30 British Summer Time for an hour every Tuesday. That's me, Isa, SA, and Hannah Raymond Cox, who are all part of Along Me. And basically what we do is we roleplay everyone on stream like having a lovely supper together and doing traditions and games together. And it's real nice. It's very like warming, comforting vibes for anyone who likes those kind of things. So do check that out, and that is just on this channel. I do sometimes do other streams. If you check out the YouTube page for Roll Flip Draw, I'll sort that out in chat. I think that should work. Yes. So past streams are on there. So past made up song streams. There's also like 5 streams about learning skills with Twine if you're interested in making text adventure games. There's also some like older ones of actual plays of like some solo games and campaigns and stuff. So do take a look if you want to. And yeah, Oz, watch this back when I've stopped streaming and it will have your song in it. I like the transcription has done along me. And don't worry, Oz, there will be more weeks for Along Me requests. If anyone's interested about Along Me, just go here. It is like an ongoing experiment in games where basically we release me and a group of other awesome makers, so the people I mentioned before, plus Thrin Henderson and Mo Holkar. We make kind of a mix of like tabletop-y style games and LARPs. They're all solo games. But what you can do is, as part of the games, you share the things that you create and we kind of build a world together. So there's bits on that website that are just like all of the poems and maps and stories and stuff that people have already made whilst playing remotely but building a world together. And that's going on for a couple more weeks. And it's entirely free to take part in. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, take a little look at the Along Me site and you can sign up to get games. I think that's it. Running through in case there's any other announcements that I have, but I think that's it. Yeah, have an absolutely lovely weekend, everyone. I hope you have not nice weather, whatever that means to you, whatever makes you feel like comfortable and not really cold or really overheated or whatever. But just have a lovely weekend and hopefully see you soon. Bye.